Hello, howdy, hey there folks, I hope you're doing well today, I hope you're doing amazing today. We got some Elden Ring speedrunning here in front of us, and I hope you're all looking forward to that, because damn well, I'm looking forward to it, I think it's going to be a good time, I think we're going to do awesome. I hope that we're able to push it even further. But we'll figure it out, surely, maybe, possibly, maybe, we'll actually get a better time today, and that would be super duper awesome in every single way. But either way, I think we're gonna have the best time that we possibly can, and I want to argue I think we have like a good idea of how to do things now at this point. I want to argue that I think that we have a pretty good idea of how to do things at this point, for the most part at least. There's probably ways to shave it down even further, grand scheme of things. But at a bare minimum, I mean, like, we have that shit kind of pumping along. And you know what? That's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. I'm pretty happy about that. So, anywho, folks, I am sending out my links right now. Go ahead and get yourselves comfy, cozy, and all that magical jazz. So, because, and here's the thing, I know, unfortunately, we missed Sunday.
Now, go ahead and get yourselves comfy, cozy.
I could have sworn the audio was off for that. GG's. But I could have sworn that we had actually, what the fuck was I just about to say? Anyways, I wanted to try to get a stream done on Sunday, I think is what I was trying to say ultimately, but unfortunately time just did not work out in the way that I wanted it to ultimately. So we're not like not gonna do anything, but we are still gonna go ahead, and I think in this case we're probably gonna probably do a backup stream is what I would say. We're gonna probably do a backup stream. I want to do some Kingdom Hearts too. I really do. Honestly, I've actually really been fucking just like kind of reevaluating myself a little bit on that one. I have actually been pretty well and indubitably enjoying myself, which I will say this, the next couple parts here on the VODs are probably gonna tell a different story, but I will say again, like, stress wise, I was not doing that at the right time and everything, so that is on me entirely. But I have actually really been enjoying kind of doing the Kingdom Hearts streams and whatnot. Frankly, I've just been enjoying Kingdom Hearts. I really have. I've really been enjoying the experience of it and whatnot. It's been a lot of fun for me. So I want to do more of that, you know? I do. I really do. So yeah. Anywho. I think we are good to go. I want to say we have out our links where we need them to be at this point. Yeah, no, we definitely do. Okay. Alright. Let's do this thing, shall we? You know what's a weird thing that I've kind of noticed here is that, and here's the thing, it could just be like a weird little notice thing for me personally, but I feel like the communication, and yes, obviously, like, duh, 5 to 7 seconds difference is something, but like the difference between like 5 to 7 seconds on delay, because right now the stream is currently on a 5-second delay, roughly. So what I'm currently stating is 5 seconds later. Haha. But I don't know what it is, but like it feels almost exponentially more when it is a 7-second delay, and I don't know how to really describe that. I guess in this case, it feels almost like, just like this weird phenomenon, almost. I don't have a character name in mind. Let's see what the builds we have are and work backwards from there, shall we? Magic Staff is... Or, I'm sorry, Magic Staff. Watchdog Staff, that's not a bad weapon, grand scheme of things. That's actually a pretty solid Colossal. 9 points away is a little bit rough, but that could be a lot worse. Godskin Peeler is kind of, I think in this case, the opposite direction of what we need to cover stat-wise. I think it's more like Dex is what we're missing at that point, or maybe Arcane, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, double duding is really funny, but I can't make an argument for double duding. We're not on double duty right now. Forked Tongue Hatchet, I think this has bleed, if I'm not mistaken. Kind of tempting. Ooh. Look, Golem's Halberd doesn't have, like, a lot to its name, but I do love me a good Colossal weapon. Especially in, you know, fucking all my problems that I have with fucking Night Rain. Doing double Golem's Halberd in Night Rain was pretty fucking fun as the raider. So, Okay, that's just a fat no. Scythe, I mean, Scythe isn't bad. Scythe isn't bad, per se. But also, I don't think that's exactly the move, per se. Yeah, especially because honestly, like this, the seal that we get is kind of high stat requirement, fucking 24 off. Very high stat requirement. And on top of that, the Scythe is 4 points off, which that I'm guessing must be mostly Dex in this case, in theory. Veteran's Prosthesis, Erdtree's Bow, and mediocre as fuck, Somber Weapon, not really. Bloodhound's Fang. Ooh, you know, if we get the Somber Stones for this bad boy, that shit's cooking. Thornius Hammer, you know, yeah. Yeah, no, I think that's it. That's legitimately just it. Okay, I don't have a character in mind just yet, but what if we went... Yeah, sure, fuck it. We're gonna go Hatsune Bleedku. There we go. That seems right. Beautiful. Gorgeous. Absolutely amazing. We love her. Let's do it. Alright, hopefully there's no, like, surprise bugs with the speed. With the timer in this case. Okay, there we go. And away we go. You know, assuming we get the stones required for this bad boy, we will be cooking like nobody's business. Like, this is just a damn good weapon. There's really no ifs, ands, or buts around it. This is just a damn good weapon. So, the one thing, obviously, it suffers from is it is a slash weapon. Which, slash, admittedly, thrown into strike enemies, is pretty fucking piss. But other than that, it is an absolute fryer, a cooker, absolutely doing all the work in the kitchen like nobody's business. And, I mean, like, it's a somber weapon that does bleed that does have the ability to put other sort of status conditions on it, which, I mean, that shit don't suck. That shit really don't suck. So, in theory, this is going to be really good. I don't think crossbows allow you to bow cancel, unfortunately. I don't think so. If they allowed it, then that would actually be really nice to at least do some bow canceling, but it's fine. It's okay. We'll live. Alright. Alright, time to book it. We're gonna hope for the best, we're gonna get the best, and we're gonna do all the work that we possibly can. Damn, it feels like it's been a little bit since I last played this. I actually didn't get a chance to do a private randomizer over the weekend. Just busy as Dickmas here recently. Do we have the stats to wield this already? No, we don't. Okay. Alright, I know the prosthesis does give us something, but it's obviously, it's not enough yet. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and grab that, because there's Hoarfrost Stomp in there, and if we have to pivot, that is amazing. Like, it doesn't matter what weapon we have to pivot into, but Hoarfrost Stomping with a weapon would be really good. So. Okay, cool. That dragonfly stopped being an annoying little piss shit. That's up to 19 dex. Damn. Okay, so there's our dex requirement, essentially. Really, all we're missing at that point is the strength requirement, which isn't even that far off. Strength on this is 18. We probably only need, like, 3 points of strength, I think, at this point. I'm not mathing very well there, probably, but, like, I think only 3 or 4 points of strength is required, which is really good. It basically guarantees that at this point in time, we're just good. We're good to go. We don't have to think about it. I was going to say, that wolf did seem like it was going to be a pissat. Oh, there's a bear too. Okay. Alright. You know, it's a good thing I was thinking of doing a save quit there anyways. Fucking bears and wolves, man. Awesome. We love our fucking dire wolves in this household. It's good, I guess, that we... Oh, I caused the cutscene to break. Fair enough.
Then it summoned me. Ah, I bequeath. It will summon torrent. Treat him with.
Okay, beautiful. Chug chug. Alright, please give me money. That was not money. That was money. Okay, cool. We're gonna go to Shack here, because I actually technically did this wrong anyways. With the new routing in mind... this is actually technically not where we're supposed to be going immediately. Alright, we already have a +2 in Smithies. Unfortunately, though, that doesn't really count for a lot at the moment. Alright, do that. God, I love the fucking, the flimsiness of the mover on that. The little cursor for that is always so, like, flippant on how it moves. We do not talk to Ronnie, because talking to Ronnie is slow, and it's just not worth it. Alright, beautiful. Alright, I know there's an item over to our right there, but I'm gonna go ahead and ignore it this time around. I think I'm just gonna actually go right on down. Technically, we have to come back through that little vicinity anyways. And I wanna argue with the money that we did get there. We should be good. Okay, please don't kill me. Thank you. I'm actually a little surprised I didn't get killed there. Kind of seemed like a thing that would have happened, admittedly. Kind of seemed like a thing that would have happened there, admittedly. Alright, come on. Come on, game. A little faster on your loading time, please. Whatever my Kaled is looking to be a little bit rough, obviously. Okay. Ooh, Somber 5. Okay. You know, if I had a Somber 1, 2, 3, and 4, we'd just be cooking in mad fucking time right now, but okay. Poison Moth Flight is a thing that we got. Okay, cool. Okay, and now it's time for everybody's favorite skip. Will Torrent fucking work today? You know, it's not looking good. Torrent's looking to be a little bit past his prime once again. Unfortunate. Oh, goody goody gumdrops. I love that for Torrent. I love it especially because if you look at it, and here's the thing. If I had the mapping on to show that I was pressing the buttons more, or to show every single button press I have, you would see the fact that Torrent's actually just fucking ignoring like half of the jumpings that I'm actually putting out. It's really cool. I love it. I love it so fucking much. God, Torrent is such a cool mount. I love this horse so much. It's such a cool fucking mount, especially considering it ignores half of the jumping buttons that I give it. Please, just fucking... Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh god, I love you. No I don't. I actually fucking despise your guts, but let's not talk about that right now. Really, nothing aggroed there. I'm actually a little surprised. Do not fucking send me back down to the bottom of the hill. I swears... Look, I know it's a skip and I know it's unintentional for the most part, but damn does it piss you off like nobody's business if you get fucking sent right back down to the bottom. Neither of them are a threat to me. I run right through. Alright, I'm gonna head back to table right here, I think. Actually, you know what? No. Because there's always a chance that something dies up at the top of the hill. I am gonna actually wait to do that real quickly here. That is a bird. It would be great if the bird wanted to toss itself off a cliff. That would be really nice, but I don't see that one happening. Thing is like there's always a really strong chance that something here dies. Good news is that whatever just died is worth 3k. That's not bad. That entirely makes it worth it, because by the time we get back here, we will be up to potentially 9k. We will be sitting at the next grace here. And admittedly, with how our money has been so far... I mean, like, we're not getting money. But it's definitely not exactly been, like, super fruitful. So. Alright. Hopefully we get some money out of, while we're talking to Melina here.
To determine if you had... It seems Torrent, whereas there is, but I can take gathering. Very at my hand.
Alright, please, whatever dies in this area, please die. It did not die. This is tragic. We might just go ahead and cover the stat requirements, I guess, in this case. Let me go ahead and check shop here and see if there's anything worth picking up. That's just easy. And what is this? No. Okay. Collie's bell bearing. Let's go ahead and purchase that. That needs to be grabbed. Grab one more of these just in case. Go ahead and... I don't know why the menuing feels like it's goofing right now, like, significantly, but... What the fuck? It's like the third time it's kind of, like, ignored my inputs. Okay, that's kind of concerning. Might just mean I need to swap my controller at this point. We'll see. I think we need strength and start pumping vigor at this point. Okay, hopefully whatever dies in the area dies again for us real quickly. Not sure how I fucked that one up, but yes, okay, sure. Alright, cool. Alright, hopefully whatever dies here dies again. Alright, cool, we can wield the blade. Nice. You know, I love it when I get an enemy that just fucking withholds its attack for like a solid 3 minutes. That's always really cool. I love that very much for me. The irony, of course, is that I really... No, I'm not leaving my money right there. No, no. Alright, some scary enemies. I think we're fine. Okay, cool. Alright, first... Ooh, okay, free money. Look, if we can get free money, we're gonna get free money. Okay, you know, I love you, Torrent. Thank you so much for being the worst ever. Okay, there we go. We need to go back here. And we need to go ahead and head towards second deck this half. We have not gotten a single Somber Stone. Other than the 5, which the 5 is good, but a base Bloodhound's Fang is still a base Bloodhound's Fang at the end of the day. So I'm really hoping we find some extras pretty soon here. Okay, that's just like less than enough money for anything. Okay, alright. Crucible Tree Helm could technically be useful, but that's not going to be readily useful. I don't know why I keep fucking sending myself that way every single time I do this. Okay, no useful crafting recipes necessarily yet. We did get some poison darts, which is something. It's not a lot of something, but it is something. You know what? At least we already have, like, a mildly upgraded flask. That is something. Oh, good, good, good. Fucking worst enemy in the game. Scimitar. Alright, Torrent, please don't fucking lose your footing. Thank you. I'm a little surprised you didn't. It's kind of like your bread and your butter. Okay, how did I take fall damage for that one? I mean, at least it was fall damage instead of, like, full death, but, like, still kind of pissed about the fall damage. IMO. Alright, please be money? Ooh, okay, that's actually, like, big money. Nice. Some holy grease is kind of useful. Still no Sombers 1, 2, 3, or 4. That's kind of concerning. Shit, I might get this grace purely because we might have to do the merchant check here. And I do not want to have to worry about it too much. Yeah, we might have to do merchant check here. Alright, fart clouder. Beautiful. Alright, golden seed. I thought I was actually just one-handing that, or, I'm sorry, I thought I was, two-handing my fists. You know, that does seem fitting that there would be a bird here. I don't even care about the item check that was there, we just have to go. It's not worth it. 374 in money, I might just choose to die here, or not die, but I might just choose to grace out. Yeah, you know what, we're gonna grace out. That's actually faster. Yeah, we won't have as much money for this merchant over here, but also at the same time, I mean, we don't technically do this merchant check if we're going fast. I wonder if I should have just saved this merchant check for after I did the larger pool check. I'm hung. Okay, there's my 2. I fucking... There we go. Grab this. Grab this. Thank you. Holy Shrouding Tier might be useful. Rot Pot, Rot Grease could be useful. Actually could be really useful. Buy that. And everything else here is kind of mediocre, but I'll buy that. Oh, that's infinite. That's infinite somber 2s. Okay, that's actually kind of massive for all it's worth. Back to Gatefront. That was the wrong grace. Damn it. Okay, alright. I was supposed to be Stormhill. Okay, we have a 2. We just need a 1, a 3, and a 4. Once we have all those, we are cooking in rapid succession. Okay, and cool. We actually already have... Sorry, what was that? We have 1 Aeonian Butterfly. We need some root resin, or a root resin spawn. Ooh, 2 horse guys is a little concerning. 1 horse guy is concerning for his own right, but like 2 is extra concerning. Okay.
Name's Bern. Let me ask, are you here? Does your despite takes me any interest?
What do we got, buddy?
Now's the time.
Let's see here. That's all mediocre as shit. Okay, cool. Smolderings and some root resin. Hey, actually, like an actual real root resin spawn. Okay. Usat staff. I would love to see an actual, like, magic run happen out of one of these, but I highly doubt that's ever going to happen. Realistically, that's just not in the cards for something like this. Alright. Still need our 1, still need our 3, and our 4. Ooh, great stars. We might just great stars it at this point, actually, because like that's kind of massive. All right, we're gonna take the bell bearing. There is some useful shit there. Great stars would be a great pivot for right now. A little bit more strength required, but we're already up to a... I'm sorry, plus 3 at a bare minimum with that. Okay. That's not a bad get. I could easily see okay. Shit, yeah, no. I hate to say it, but Bloodhound's Fang, we hardly knew ye. Great Star is here to stay. Okay, there we go. That didn't seem like useful shit at all. Still not useful. Still not useful. Another Aeonian and butterfly, actually. That is useful. That gives us 2 whole rot grease at the end of the day. That actually is kind of nice. Getting extra rot grease does not suck. Ooh, okay. Alright, game. Do you want to maybe, like, stop shitting your bed for a minute? Could that be an option? Yeah, game definitely just freaked out on its own. Ooh. Warrior Jar Shard? Are you fucking kidding? Okay, wait. We might be cooking with some different formulae on this one. Hang on here. Do Great Stars. We have Hoarfrost Stomp. Apply Hoarfrost Stomp, but don't put Cold on. And then we have a weapon that does 3 different status conditions. That is some fat fucking damage. Hang on. We're cooking with some grease right now. Okay, all right. You know what? I think we have a backup. I'm sorry. Fucking love the weapon. But we have a different solution in mind now. We're gonna go with it. It's only a +3, and honestly, I'm not a big fan of only +3ing this bad boy. But it's still pretty good at the end of the day. Do that. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. We don't have anything for the other weapon just yet, so unfortunately, c'est la vie on that. I don't even know why I'm fucking bothering to wait on selling that. Okay, there we go. Gold foot in that slot. And rot grease. Go ahead and craft that. I can't fucking put that on there. We're gonna go ahead and put that right there. Awesome. Go ahead and take the holy, put it right there. Okay. Let's go ahead and pump ourselves full of some stats real quickly here. I need more strength now. That should be enough to get us over the requirement. And I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of endurance. And that should cover us. Okay. Alright, we're going in with a +3. Great Stars, Hoarfrost Stomp available to us. Some Rot Grease available to us. We're kind of cooking. Would more damage be nice? Yes. But I also, as far as it stands, I mean, it's Great Stars. So, I think we're fucking cooking. I think we have some real shit here right now. Kill that thing. Okay. Well, I guess there's our free Somber, too. Unfortunately, we never got the Somber 1 that we needed, but, like, whatever. GG's. Here's the thing. I would say no grace, but I'm gonna get the grace anyways, because safety. And we're gonna pray for the best. This should still trigger Millicent's prosthesis too, regardless of the fight. Why is that so low on the damage? What the fuck? Yeah, oh, well, I don't know. Maybe it's something about the Hoarfrost Stomp specifically. And I guess to be fair, maybe they have, like, a Frost Resist. Awesome. I love that for me. Okay. It's Nile. Which is unfortunate and difficult, but I think we're fine. I think we're fine here. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to go in with Rot Grease and hope for getting Rot Proc off on Nile as quickly as I can here. Okay, that was actually dumb as shit. Love that for me. Love that so much for me, actually. Like, nothing makes me happier than seeing all of my fucking progress get immediately melted by stupid shit. God, I fucking love Niall and his BS. You know, you gotta appreciate that. You gotta love the fact that you get an amazing weapon like this and it immediately just goes right down the fucking turlet. All because... Okay, note to self. Don't waste another rot grease here because Niall might just fucking claim it for his own. Alright, I don't know if this backstab is really worth it, but we'll find out. It was not. Like, I mean, like, it technically was worth it. What? Yeah, my man just fucking deleted my cheeks off the map before I even... What? Huh? Silly Billy? Oh, the controller fucking DC'd. That's GG's. Okay, alright. Wait, I'm sorry. I must have fucking missed that part. How does that work out? Yo, Niall. Buddy, why did you have to be the fucking first dick I have to see today? You know, I guess... Oh, whoops, wouldn't want the fucking collision to work properly. You know... Sometimes you get time save, and then sometimes... you get dick smashed multiple times over, and you hope for the best, and you hope for the best. And then Niall says, what if you didn't actually get to enjoy yourself today? Have you considered that? God, I love that so much for them. Good for them. Cool, there's one. I love that for me so much. That was really cool. Big smash. Okay, big mean smash. Please go to bed, old man. Okay, beautiful. Old man in bed. Oh, God, that's so cool. Alright, cool. Anyways, old man goes to bed. We love to see it. I don't think we did better there, actually. I think we did worse. I chose the wrong answer. There we go. The gate. Awesome. Okay. Alright, because we're kind of missing items right now, I kind of need to at least grab this one. Oh, hey, there's that Somber 1 we needed. Okay, so we're up to a +2 on the Bloodhound's Fang if we need to pivot. Ideally at this point, we just get the smithy stones that we need. If we get the smithy stones we need, we're just good to go. Like, the rest of it doesn't matter. Not sure why the game just said, no, you don't get your fucking jump the right way there. I'm sure it's got a totally valid reason for it, though. Like, obviously it has to, right? Do we have any... I think we probably have to have some heavy armor. Or heavier armor, at least. Okay, Cerulean Amber Medallion could be useful. Please give me 2s. Please give me 2s. Please give me 2s. Please give me 2s. Like, I'm not fucking asking... Like, obviously I must need to beg harder, because I need some 2s. Watch, that item right there that we missed is going to be the 2s. I'm gonna say there's a really strong chance it's gonna be the fucking 2s. Luckily, the money that we have right now isn't, like, desperately needed. It's useful, but I also would argue right now that no matter what we go against, 14k isn't probably going to be enough to bolster our health enough. Not realistically, at least. Thank you, Rat. I love that for me. Recover stamina. I'm going to run right for the big... Okay, alright. I mean, Exalted Flesh is still pretty good. Alright, what do we have in the corner? It's a big white. I have to take it. What do we got over here? Please be useful. That was pretty useless. I love that for me. Alright, big white in the corner. Kind of have to take it. Okay, alright, cool. Love that for me. We really... I really don't want to go into another fight and only a +3, but at the same time we might just kind of have to eat it and hope for the best. I'm gonna loot these items. God, I fucking love that for me. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. I love it when my corner gets completely clusterfucked like that, and I get caught on, like, 2 enemies at the same time. It's good. That's actually really good. I appreciate the learning lessons on these cases. You know, honestly, it's actually really cool. It's super fun. In no way a grievance at all. Alright, please give me back my money. And then fuck off for all eternity. Okay, seriously, could I... Where the fuck are the 2s, man? You know, that's actually a useful item for all it's worth. Like, that actually is pretty useful. Like I said, that wasn't going to really bolster our health well enough. Alright, who is that? I couldn't fucking tell. Rune Bear. Okay, alright. A little concerning. a little concerning. Especially if he does shit like that. Yeah, like 3 of those back to back. Yeah, that does actually make it kind of concerning. Thank you, Rune Bear. And of course, it doesn't help the fact that, like, the hitbox on that doesn't work at all. Okay, beautiful. Eat my foot.
I am the Lord of all that is golden. And one day,
Here we go. I fucking ran right past that, huh?
to our home, bathed in dream.
Alright, okay. Please, sir, give me 2s.
He got what are you though? He
That is not a single 2 at all, and I kind of hate you for it. I will take that, though, and funny enough, I will take that, actually. If for some reason we need a sentry torch, it is better to buy it and not need it, than to need it and not buy it. So, it is legitimately one of those items where you should get it if you see it. Unless it's like the 20k version of it, then in that case, get the bell bearing, but otherwise, you should really be getting it. Okay, alright. Damn, I fucking... The luck on whether or not you get that prompt exactly the right time, I mean, I know it's not luck, per se, but like it is a little bit stressful. Alright, that was completely useless. Awesome, I love that for me. Okay, now we just essentially do most of our running up to the Altus Plateau. We have not gotten really any stones past +3 at this point. But we are still looking for 3s and 4s. Funny enough, on both Sombers and Smithies. Arsenal Charm, that's actually really good. Especially at a +1, that's not bad at all. Okay.
surprise no matter why don't. Oh, don't.
That is a 4, and we are going to go and take that, and I will take that as well. Blythe's Armor, and that is pretty much everything useful. Okay, cool. Alright, if we find a Somber 3, we essentially have what we need to get up to a +5, and at that point then we just hard pivot it into BHF. Like, there's unfortunately, at that point, like, no difference. Like, we just do that. Alright, please be some stones. I mean, it was a stone, but maybe could have been usefuler. Could have been a little bit more useful, grand scheme of things. Alright, oh, well, I mean, I guess there was our free 4. Shit. Alright, there we go. At this point, we essentially run all the way up to Altus Plateau, hoping for the best. By the time we make it to Altus Plateau, though, that is roughly where we need to make our decision on whether or not we are going to be doing Great Stars, or if we're going to be doing, BHF. I did that slightly out of order. I'm supposed to save that item for later. It's okay, though. It's really reasonably not that deep. Right, please let this graveyard have something of use. Okay, that's a 3. There's reach. Useless as shit, but hey, cool. Another 4. Alright, it's looking like it's a BHF sweep for late game at this point. Rotten Crystal, and okay. Alright, that actually is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Alright, so Great Stars, unfortunately, hey, it was doing the job, but it ain't gonna be doing the job much longer. Assuming, roughly. Now, to be fair, there is still a hard case to be made for the Great Stars overall. Great Stars is just kind of hands down a better weapon. Like, BHF does a lot of really saucy shit, but Great Stars just does the work. It just does it infinitely better. And I would love nothing more right now than to see that be the weapon. But we might just have to say, okay, we're hard pivoting at this point. That really might just have to be it. Because a +5, we're already essentially a +15 with a Somber Weapon. And at least, luckily, with a +5 Somber Weapon, we don't technically have to overthink it as much. We pretty much just need to make it a mountaintops at that rate. Assuming, you know, our bosses are okay and easy. Okay, that was really cool of you, game. Thank you. But yeah, like, in theory, this is the weapon to go with. I am gonna go and do the merchant check that's over this way. I mean, it's on the way, kind of-ish. It is slightly out of the way to do it, but it is still technically in the way. Okay. Oh, hey, bird. A void bird. That is a 4, and wind tier. Okay, alright. I do not care. I just, that is not nearly useful enough to worry about. So, I'm not entirely sure about this, but I do believe that by the time we make it to Altus Plateau, once we kind of get there, we are going to probably have to just hard pivot. And I don't really think there's a way around that. If we got the stones for both weapons in a timely manner, then hey, that would have been awesome. But it's kind of looking to me like in this case, we are going to just be doing Bloodhound's Fang. So I think I just have to accept the Bloodhound's Fang for what it is. Yeah, I actually do think at this point it is just straight up Bloodhound's Fang. Kind of tragically, but not exactly tragic. It's gonna have to be this weapon. Come on. Come on, game. There you go. Now that being said, I think technically speaking, going left here is better. Because we get more merchant checks, and more merchant checks equates to, overall, more stone checks. And if we can get this Bloodhound's Fang up to a plus 9 sooner than later, then that is the ideal situation. Yeah, damn, I guess we are going to be rocking the sexy Dex class this time around. Kind of weird. Kind of weird. Alright, please be a tier. That would be really good. Okay, alright. That, you know, that was close. You know, in theory, that could have been useful. In theory, that could have been useful, but... Oh, shit, bird. Alright, please... I was gonna say, please don't notice me, but yeah, sure, fuck it, notice me anyways. That's fine. That's okay. Probably just gonna do a quick little... Save quit. That way we're saving our butthole. Please give me the 6 and 7 and 8 and 9. That would be awesome as fuck. Or at least, you know, like one of those. That would be nice. Oh, yeah, okay, there we go. And there we go. And I would say, you know what, I'm gonna buy the Godslayer seal, because, well, it's cheap enough-ish. I'll go and take the bell bearing. I don't think I need the bell bearing, but I'll take it anyways. We're gonna use the warp across because it's technically faster. I mean, technically faster. It is just fucking faster. You miss like a handful of item checks in between, but also at the same time, speed. Okay. Alright, so we're up to a +6 BHF at this point. If we could get that up to anything higher than that, we'd really be cooking. But we'll take what we can get for right now. We're gonna probably park our cheeks at the fucking hill merchant probably, and then we're gonna go back to table and upgrade the BHF up to a +6. And that is the idea. Okay. Oh, hey. A single Smithy 4. Okay, cool. That was pretty fucking useless, overall. There it is. A little bit of extra money and potentially... Oh, okay. That's actually really bad. That's not keeping us alive. Somber 8. We could get a Somber 7, we're already up to a +8, just like that. If this merchant here can give us the 7, then we are up to a +8 already. That is not bad. I'm gonna sit down real quickly, because those guys aren't likely to fuck around enough, but I'd really rather not. We're going to go ahead and put this Cerulean Tier in, because overall we might end up using one of the summons that we end up picking up. That's another 6. Bone arrows. I'm sorry, what else do we have here? Boiled prawn. I'll go and buy a handful of that. A little bit more, actually. Fuck it, why not? And that is Black Knife Armor. I will grab the bell bearing, but it's not going to probably happen. Table of Lost Grace. Let's go and get ourselves up to a +6. And hopefully cook for the best. Oh, right. I wanted to check him and see if he has Bloodhound. Or, Blood Flame. He has Blood Flame. Okay, he does not. Alright, fair enough. Still worth the check, grand scheme of things.
Those of a chaff on them were.
Okay, there's all that. Awesome. Okay, alrighty. We can get this up to I'm sorry, we can get this up. Oh, by 1 level. Okay, that's not really shit. Okay. Alright. One more warp back, and then we're gonna go ahead and go deal with our Radon replacement. Oh, I forgot to go and get the bell bearing. There we go. Bloodhound Fang, love that band in high school. That does sound like a name of a band in high school. You're not wrong at all. Also, hey Reese, hope you're doing well tonight. Off. Beautiful. And we died perfectly. Alright. +6 Bloodhound Fang. Hopefully it's not... I'm gonna talk it into existence if I fucking say the words. Hopefully it's not a boss that's super resistant to slash damage. Oh, okay, Tree Sentinel... No, that's fine. That's fine. Tree Sentinel is just kind of a joke anyways. Like, at the end of the day, that's not even a problem. Let's go in Rot Grease, actually, for this. Love that for me. You know, to be fair, I kind of did that to myself. I 1010% did that to myself. I have no one to blame for that but me, honestly. And unfortunately, I cannot craft any more rot grease right now, which is just tragic. Awesome, cool. I don't think... When did I get bewitching branches, I wonder? Alright, you know what, let me craft one of these. Why not? Did not mean to eat a second shrimp, but sure, fuck it. Beautiful. Okay, could have been better, but hey, we'll take what we can get. Yeah, that could have been better, but we'll take what we can get. Okay, all right. All right. I mean, overall, better timing, right? You know, that is something. I guess dex pumping at this point for the most part. And as far as it stands, Hermit Shack, away we go. Hopefully that was the right grace. I think it was. Yeah, okay, cool, it was. Alright. Cool. Let's do this. So, Reese, how you been doing? Hopefully everything's going pretty smoothly. Hopefully everything's going well. I gotta remember to do hot swapping more often. I was a little bit better about it a while ago, but I've definitely gotten a little bit more lazy about it. I gotta do that a little bit more. Oh, fucking item. Okay, alright. Been busy but managing. Yeah, that's totally fair. I definitely get it. Feels like more than enough here recently, honestly. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. This would have been a perfect enemy for the Bloodhounds, or the Great Stars, but whatever. Alright, another backstab. I love the fact that the bat has decided to show up anyways, even though he has no place in this business. Big, meaty stabbers. I mean, luckily it's Crystallian, so I'm not, like, concerned. You know what's funny about that? It's not even like the Crystallian was doing good there. It's more like the Crystallian just had fucking auto-aim on. And it just happened to work out, you know? Good for the Crystallian, and it needed that, actually. Am I gonna die to every fucking boss tonight at least once? I guess so. I guess so. Sure, fuck it, why not? Awesome. Slapped me right in the face. Understandable. Right. Another backstab. Cool. Big stabbers. Awesome. No magic casting for you, thank you very much. Okay, I guess I will take the crit here since my stamina recovery is shit. Okay. There we go. Dragon D's Nuts is down for the count. We are... Actually, we're doing pretty good here, actually. That's like a solid 7 minutes ahead. Okay, cool. But yeah, no, I'm really glad to hear that you're doing well. I fucking lately just feels way too tiresome for way too many reasons, honestly. So anything to make things a little bit better and a little bit smoother is kind of massive. Alright, still don't have anything right now to make more rotten grease, which is a little bit disappointing, but fair enough. Alright, we do need this grease. Or, grease. We need this, grace. Might be a little stupid here, but I'm gonna go ahead and just send it. Oh, game's lagging. Thank you, game. Yo, game! Fucking quit it! Yo! Fucking game's trying to dick my ass. Understandable. Sleepy Fire Carias is sleepy. Okay. Alright, that's really cool. Hopefully the game doesn't do that to me a second time. That would be a little cruel. Yo, I love that for me. That was awesome. Yo, I love that so much. That was so cool. I love the part where I get fucking dicked over on that. That was entertaining. I'm not like sleepy though. I mean, I'm doing my best. God damn it. Doing my best. Trying to. Didn't realize we were gonna have fucking lag spikes on the skip, of all places. Also, apparently we're gonna get super speed on the fucking drop speed there. When it doesn't work. Yeah, sure. Fucking stinky bominky, stinky ass game. Awesome. See, what's funny is I'm not even bad at this skip. I'm just fucking getting dicked. Yeah, exactly. Fucking not bad at it. Just getting dicked over. Stupid stinky. It's a relatively, like, it looks hard, but it's actually like a pretty simple skip in concept. Oh, there's our 7 and 8. Nice. Okay, the ant being here is actually kind of concerning. I'm kind of really surprised that it did literally nothing to me. That is mildly shocking. Like, that is an enemy that usually chooses to do a lot. Are you fucking kidding me? The flower fucking just gets to say no? No, you don't? Sure, whatever. What class did I pick? It doesn't technically matter as much. I think it was Confessor in this case. Eric. Welcome to the chat, by the way. This is a randomizer speedrun, though, by the way. So, like, the classes are all completely different from whatever the standards are. In this case, technically, our standard... Like, the Confessor had the Bloodhound's Fang, so we went with that. We ended up getting Great Stars, and Great Stars would have probably been the option had we been able to get the stones for it, but the Bloodhound Fang just ended up pulling through at the end of the day. I was about to get that Grace, and I feel like I might regret getting it, or not getting it. You're just having trouble what class to pick? So if you're looking for a first-time playthrough, like normal classes and whatnot, Eric, do the Samurai. Like, the only reason Samurai in this case... Okay, that's a fucking lobster. That is a little concerning. Please don't shoot me. Samurai is really well equipped for multiple situations, and the katana is probably the hands-down best starting class weapon overall. Just in general. Okay, we'll take another tree sentinel. Fuck it, why not? I am a little annoyed that apparently I couldn't get under his legs in time. But sure, yeah, whatever. That's fine. That's okay. I didn't actually want to get under his legs. Why would I want that? That's crazy. That's silly. I don't know why I'm having tree sentinel issues. Like, of all the things for me to have issues with, tree sentinels is not one of them. There we go. Unfortunately, my greases, as far as it stands, are kind of bad. Awesome, love that for me. Love that for me. Love that for me. Alright, big meaty slam. I failed to roll. Understandable. Samurai, though, is probably hands down one of the best ones to go with as a starting class, just because it's well kitted, it's got a lot of shit going on with it, and overall, the katana is probably the best starting weapon, at least from a baseline of things. You know what's funny is I did roll there, and the game just kind of said, no, you didn't. So, like, that was really cool for me. I appreciate that. I always prefer to be challenged by asinine shit. Like whether or not I press the roll button. Alright, do that again, but this time hopefully winning. Interesting how I rolled, and the game just kind of said, wasn't good enough. Interesting. Not sure how that actually ended up with a second stagger, but we'll take it. There we go. Okay. Alright, we are on our way. Damn, talisman-wise, we've actually gotten quite a few talismans that are actually, like, not bad overall. We've gotten some actually, like, decent talismans on this run. This has actually been, like, probably one of the best talisman setups that we've gotten overall. So, I can't complain about that much, luckily. Alright, ignore that bozo. We're gonna get this Grace probably, kill him in 2 seconds. Unless he doesn't want to fuck around with us. Alright, beautiful. Alright, go back to table. We're gonna get up to a +8. The good news, though, overall, Eric, is honestly, it doesn't really matter what starting class you choose from a standard class perspective. All of the starting classes, more or less, are just like a good stepping stone to get you into the arena. But, like, the game offers you a shit ton, and I mean a shit ton, of opportunities to actually figure things out for yourself as things move along. So realistically, as long as you're just kind of thinking about it as you're going, you'll end up finding your good to-go weapon as you go. Like, it is kind of guaranteed. The game has so many options, genuinely speaking. I'm saying we don't need that. That's useless. I kind of almost want to buy that, but that's really expensive as shit. Bell bearing. I thought there was a spirit there, but okay, I was wrong about that. I could have sworn there was a spirit here somewhere. You know, I'll buy a couple more prawns, I guess. And Clayman, Cadence Sword. I'll buy the Cadence Sword, I guess, in this case. And was there anything else worth talking about here? No, not particularly. Okay, alright, that's good enough then. Alright, away we go. Alright, sit down, level up. At this point, let's go ahead and just pump health, I think. That seems probably the most important overall. Not sure why that keeps fucking happening, but oh well, whatever. There we go, and we are good to go-ish, for the most part. Okay. That's not bad. That's not bad. You know, I say that, and it turns out it's actually the one asshole. Yeah, I was gonna say, it's the one asshole of all of them to be the worst, actually. I did not pay attention to the sword in his hands. I paid legit zero attention. Should have paid attention. But, that's fine, though. This time, we should be able to get our Kaiden Rider in with us. Should be. Chug. Walk in. Summon Lad. Alright, Lad summoned. He's probably gonna die, like, pretty fucking quickly here. But the idea of him is pretty much just to be a distraction for the most part. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. He's not only a distraction, but he does have the ability to stagger weaker enemies. And that shit matters. So, yeah. Yeah, that should paid off at least a little bit. Can't say it paid off in absolute spades, but it did something. You know, I just realized technically you could save probably like, I don't know how many seconds here, but you could definitely save seconds by doing a warp. Or doing a grace out.
Allow me, you are prevented.
120k down the toilet to save seconds.
My purpose, so I'd like to the flame then and guide you.
I don't know if I ever want to see the speedrun become that, frankly, because at that point then, like, that's 120k down the toilet like that, and that's a lot to see down the drain. Back to East Capital. Let's go do skip. And let's go head towards mountaintops. Now, luckily, we're already at +8, so we essentially don't have any more leveling up to do for the rest of the run. We're just good to go. Please hit the skip. That was not hitting the skip. Fucking, I love it when it goes even worse. It's super cool. I love it when I get the fucking prompt and it fails utterly. The funny part too is that they fucked with the menuing for the game in like one of the last patches. So like your cadence of how you press things and how you like menu was irreparably changed by that. And you can't menu too quickly because then you end up missing prompts. So you have to have... I don't know why the fuck I was that close to the ledge there, but fair enough. You can't go too fast, though. Not anymore. You have to go slightly below fast. Beautiful. All right. Okay, all right. I don't save quit for all the gates, but I do save quit for this one. Just because, one, the save quit prevents a potential, like, full reset of this area. And two, it also basically just makes it so we don't have to worry about getting back up there. It does help with the gate. It helps with the gate for sure, but more so, it just makes it so your save point is at the bottom at that gate instead of being at the top. Oh shit, okay, alright, rot grease. Infinitely useful. I mean, relatively useful, but pretty fucking useful. Big gains. Fucking ant being a goofball. Okay, and jump. And ride. Okay, cool. Awesome. Grab item. A little bit of extra money along the way here. We love to see it. God, I gotta say, I do really love having this bridge with Torrent. Having Torrent access on this bridge just makes it infinitely better. It's really funny. They added Torrent to the final boss, and like that's cool and everything. But add Torrent to that bridge, and I guarantee you more people will be happier about that, or at least like the deeper Souls fans, in my opinion. I should have tried to drink my drink in that moment. Oh well, whatever. Okay, and away we go. But yeah, no, cool. We literally don't have anything else to worry about at this point. We just need to make it to mountaintops. Actually, we're about to save, like, a fucking shit ton of time, assuming our fire giant is not super piss poor. If it is piss poor, then say goodbye to any time save. But I would still really like to see, like, one more flask upgrade. You know, it's funny, kind of looking at it like a difference roughly between like Dark Souls 1 in this case, because Dark Souls 1 is like one of my primaries that I used to play a shit ton of, and Elden Ring. The flask upgrade system in Dark Souls 1, I kid you not, you pumped it with one level of that, and your normal playthrough, that was enough. That was enough. You could get up to 20 whole flasks after Pinwheel, and then essentially you give it one singular soul upgrade, and that shit cooked like nobody's business. Like, it was nutty. God, it was so good. Was it a little bit too good? Probably. Realistically, probably. But it did so much work, and it really did not even come close. I'm taking off the grace because I don't really think that we need it anymore. We don't technically have any more gracing out to be done. Also, before anyone asks, that is a randomizer specialty right there. That grace that we just hit. That is something that's only added in from the randomizer as just like a, hey, fuck the mountaintops, let's just get past this. Which, honestly, I can't disagree. I don't hate the mountaintops, but, like, God, are the mountaintops long as shit. The mountaintops are very long. They really, really are. Albinuric ashes are... I mean... technically that could be better. Ancient Dragonstone. Wrong kind of stone, but hey. Smithy 9? Yo, give me a somber 10 on top of that and we're fucking... We are cooking. Okay, actually, we are cooking if I get a somber 10. I'm a little bit... Like, I am grateful for the fact that the Bloodhound Knight did not slap my cheek sideways there. A little surprised he didn't. I don't think he can reach me while I'm getting up these rocks. But we'll find out, won't we? Okay. Alright, who do we got? Is that a... Okay, it's a Mariner. Oh, that's fine. Okay. Alright, first phase Mariner, that's not really a problem. We're good. We're fine. Some holy grease and some sauce does the work. Okay, beautiful. Phase 1. And phase 2 is normal mode? Question mark? I think this is normal mode. Which technically means it would be useful to have... I'm gonna make sure of it. Once he does his shit, then we can consider that normal. He hasn't done it yet, so maybe Sewer Moog. I'm gonna say it's Sewer Moog, actually. Never mind. Yeah, this is Sewer Moog. Okay, never mind. Okay, Sewer Moog is fine, though. Beautiful. Easy. I don't even know why I flashed there properly, because frankly, it doesn't matter right now. We're about to head on over to a Grace anyways, so that actually just balances out. Could still use that extra tier, admittedly, at this point, but, I mean, if we have bosses that aren't necessarily the scariest ever going into the late game, then we're fine. Granted, though, there's still a lot of chances for scary bosses as far as it stands right now. In fact, some of the scariest potentials are what we're going into here shortly. So, here's hoping for the best? Question mark? Alright, 6 more boiled prawn. In theory, that should be enough. I almost want to go to the merchant that sells it specifically, the boiled prawn, because arguably that would be smarter. Plenty of decks. And we're going on.
Eyes well and death. Are you to commit? Very let my hand.
Oh, I just realized the sign of grace actually ended up on my hotbar. I want to go and remove that. I do not like that being there where it is. Okay. Yeah, I feel like we're kind of cooking right now. Overall, this is feeling pretty good. Okay. Alright, we have some rot grease. We have the ability to summon phantoms. The only other thing I think I really wish I could have right now would be some more grease, frankly. That would be, I think, the primary. That would be the one thing I would love more of. And again, getting a Somber 10 would be awesome. Getting a Somber 10 would be pretty cool right now. That's heavy load. That's not heavy load. Okay, let's do that. Okay. That is a cat, and I'm going to avoid it. Because, honestly, if there's one thing that can really fuck things up pretty quickly, I would say it's that. Even if that item over there is useful, the cat could really fuck things up pretty quickly. And, frankly, build-wise, we're essentially good to go at this point. Like, we don't really need a lot. More grease, and other than that, we're cooking. Money, okay. I mean, sure, we'll take some money. Why not? Yeah, sure, I didn't actually want that item. Thank you, game. It's funny, I did in fact go for grabbing the item there, it just kind of said no you didn't. Not really. Sometimes you just kind of take the fall damage there, and I'm not really sure why. Okay. Not useful, but that's fine. Alright. Grab this grace purely for protection. Wandering Noble Ashes, kind of shit. Kind of massively shit. Alright, ignore the wolf. I don't see whatever our enemy is here. It is a spawn-in, which tells me that I do want this grace. Because the few enemies that do spawn in like that, generally speaking, are pretty scary. So, we do want to do that real quickly. Safety on this one actually matters. Likewise, this also gives us a chance to actually, like, properly buff. So, we're gonna go on buff. Godskin Dragon. Okay. Pretty ass, but hey, sure. He's gonna probably die here pretty quickly. And by he, I mean our guy. Our guy is probably gonna die very quickly. So will we, admittedly. Actually, I gotta say, he is kind of dying a little fast. He's kind of dying a little fast for himself. Now, granted, yes, he does a shit ton of damage, but we'll take what we can get. And there he is, in the grave. Love to see it. I do want to probably get this Grace, just to be safe. But that was really good, actually. Like, he kind of went down a lot faster than I was expecting there. That was insanely fast. So we will take it. Ignore the item. Just keep going. I accidentally ran out of stamina at the wrong time there. That is my bad. Okay. Alrighty, this is, I want to say this is going pretty good right now. This is going, overall, really good. We are not too far off. We have not yet leveled up our weapon, so I think we're going to go ahead and do that now. Actually, you know what? Nah, I think I'm going to go ahead and ignore that urge, because we're only going up to +9 at that point, which is good, but I do want to go ahead and focus this a little bit more, because if we end up getting that +10, I want that +10 to hit. Please land, thank you. The roll there did not happen, which made me a little bit scared, but that's fine. Okay, cool. Alright, we have our boiled prawn, we have our holy grease, rot grease, we have our Kaiden Rider. Yeah, we have everything I think that we need at this point, at least. Okay, easy enemy right here. Awesome. I'm gonna go ahead and kill him. Just to go ahead and avoid the surprise scare from him. Actually, a little surprised he didn't fucking ruin my day. Beautiful. Easy. Damn, okay, yeah, we're cooking today. Fucking Skip gotten easy. Easy style Skip. Nice. Not too bad. Here's the thing. I could, in theory, choose to try and skip the Grace here, which would save a decent chunk of time. But I think, honestly, with how much time we're saving, I'm going to go ahead and get the Grace, because really, we're not at the point yet where I want to, like, really press for it. I just want to see some time save. I do. I want to see some time save. So, we're going to focus on getting time save, and that is the goal right now. Now, would it be nice to see a +10? I would love to see a +10. Grab that. We have a gremlin guarding the gate. You know what, actually, I think I will kill them. Okay, nothing of major value. Technically shouldn't have chugged that so quickly, but that's fine. I did that wrong. That is... okay, alright, that's not bad. This was kind of done a little bit out of order, grand scheme of things. but it's fine. Okay, yo, my boy in the Common Rider, fucking cooking. Me and the Common Rider out here just doing all the work, huh? He's actually really healthy. What the fuck? And by he, I mean specifically the Common Rider. Like, the Common Rider is actually, like, surprisingly healthy right now. Alright, Nut Smash. Dick Slash. Beautiful. Fucking cooked his cheeks. And nothing for that. Okay, that's fine. That's okay. Damn! Yo, the speed! The speed! My goodness. Yo, look at that fucking time save. I would get the Grace, but I'm gonna fucking resist the urge here, because I'm actually pretty well stacked. The one thing I'm missing here is that we're not going to have Common Rider for the next round here. Damn, my man Common Rider fucking out here fucking pumping load. Grab the fucking hand, thank you. He's out here pumping loads. We love to see it. Okay, so I don't have any rune arcs, so we can't get a health boost. That's fine, that's okay. No upgrades to that. What I'll probably do here is I'll probably pop a boiled prawn here a little early. I think in this case I will just go ahead and risk the bisque with the rot grease. Now here's the good thing. If we die to this boss, it's technically not that deep. It's actually a pretty good boss to be seeing right here, right now. This is one of the few bosses that we actually get to fight early. Yo, that bleed! Holy mama! Wahoo, wahoo, what a boss to get there! Holy, he was so busy raging! God damn, my mans could not have fucking eaten it harder. Shh. God, I almost wish I had bought that fucking Aeonian butterfly, because then we'd have one more rot grease. Little bit of a bummer, but it's fine, grand scheme of things. Assuming things go well going forward here. Like, we're cooking. We are cooking at maximum speed right now. 45, and let's just keep pumping decks, I think. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, we don't have anything for that at this point. Grease-wise, we have the grease that we have. So, we're not really doing anything crazy with grease. Go and pop a shrimp. And it is... I'm sorry, what is that? Oh, it's another one of the... Actually, honestly, probably one of the best bosses for me in common to be handling. Alright, big, meaty chunk. right out of that man's butthole. Beautiful. Okay, it's Moose. Hey, we saved it for a good reason. We saved it for a good reason. Now, the one thing that's a problem here is that, yeah, I was going to say Common's probably going to die to that. Luckily, though, I think this is actually, like, this is, baby moose. So we're actually fine. Beautiful. Good shit. Okay.
Thy strength befits.
Muscle Father has been moided. Let's go and get that strength pump. Alright, Dex, pump. Beautiful. Look at all that damage. Alright, remove that. I think buff-wise, we don't really have any new buffs. Okay, so pretty much what we have is what we have at this point. Go ahead and pop a shrimp. I'm gonna pop Flask a little early here. Hopefully we get through the gate quickly enough here that it doesn't lose it. Please, a little faster. Okay, this is fine. This is actually completely fine. Alright, Common's distracting. We love to see it. I fucked it up! Ah, I fucked it. Nah, there's... That's tragic. If I had just done the thing correctly, we would have actually been, like, fucking cooking on top of all the cooking we've been... We're still cooking. For all it's worth, we are still cooking in mad dash right now. Like, it is going well. But I fucking threw there. I fucking threw there. Alright. Shrimp. Flask. And go. Okay, I played a little too close to the edge there. It was actually, like, stupidly risky. Not sure why the Misbegotten just completely gave up on life, but hey, we will take it, in fact. Yo, me and Common out here fucking cooking. Alright, not that I wanted that immediately to be my proc, but hey, we will take it. Oh, god fucking... Okay, admittedly, it being an Elden Right bird is pretty unfortunate, but I just need to play better. And admittedly, it sucks not having any shrimps for the finale. This would have been one of the few times where the flask difference definitely matters, like, a lot. But, you know, it's been good. It's been really good so far. Nah, honestly, Common Rider has definitely been cooking it. Common Rider has been hands down cooking it. Awesome. Okay, luckily easy first phase. It's not really that bad by a long shot. Also, Common Rider fucking doing the double time work here. Yo, my man's Common just fucking cooking. Awesome. Okay. Alright. Now here's the problem, child. Awesome. Love that for me. Fucking... Okay, alright. I mean, it's still... this would have been one of those situations where, yes, having what you call it would have been infinitely better for this. Also, unfortunately, it turns out I probably should have saved that, the holy grease that I got for this fight in particular, but, you know, c'est la vie. We'll get him next time. Alright, some of the lad. Alright, big meaty smash. Common's keeping the other distracted. We'll love to see it. Awesome. Okay. Ooh, Common's kind of eating it this time around, huh? Didn't mean to take the crit there, but sure, as long as we live... As long as we live the rest of this, it doesn't really matter. Not sure how that whiffed, exactly. Alright, big meaty crit. Or at least it, you know, should be. god, I love that so much about the Frost proc, specifically. It's always so entertaining getting stalled out by the Frost proc. Okay, did not understand how that worked properly. Understandable. Please, come at me. Beautiful. Okay, alright. Okay, please, faster. Die soon, quick, now, go. Underlay, please. Oh, baby, oh, mama. Yo! Look at that time save, babe. Damn, that was good. That was some good shit. Also, I completely forgot to do it at the beginning of the stream. I realize this now, of course, naturally. But yeah, that was good. That was some good shit. I forgot to put the PR on screen, actually. That's my bad. Let's go ahead and update the PR, though. We're at 141.29. I'm sorry, that's not... There we go. Beautiful. Awesome. Look at that shit. Man, that makes me happy. That's... here's the thing. Yes, we could have definitely done a lot fucking better. If I hadn't died... I think in this case I died at least once on every boss, roughly. At least once. If I hadn't died on every boss, the countless amounts of time save that we could have gotten there would have been just amazing. If the skip also hadn't gone a little bit piss poor, that would have also been super duper. But really, I think the biggest thing here that attributed to so much time save that we got there, I think it really comes down to the fact that we just got through that a lot faster overall. And I mean, like, look, I gotta say, holy shit, the Kamen Rider dude that we got was actually like putting in some fucking work. Like, did he do work against bosses that, you know, like the Death Ray Bird that did not get stunned? No, yeah, obviously not. But was he fucking putting in work against bosses that could be stunned like that and bullying the shit out of them? Yeah, he was fucking putting in some work. My man was doing it. So, I would say it's never usually worth it to get the bell bearing, or the summoning bell from Ronnie. But it is definitely worth it, at least, to get that bell if you get that hidden tier later on, at least. It seems like it's definitely at least worth it, to some extent. Because the summon is at least a distraction, at a bare minimum. And that is pretty massive. So, anywho. Thank you folks for joining me. I hope you had a good time tonight. As always, thank you so much for joining me, and I appreciate your company. I hope you had a wonderful time. I will see you all later. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your nights, your days. Get some food, some water, some sleep, whatever your time frame of the world is. And I will see you all later. Thank you so much for stopping in. I really appreciate it. So, shit. You know, I'm sorry. I literally just gave the outro, but also one thing I may consider doing here as an extra step of like something like a give and a take here. We may bring back in full DLC here, but also what we may end up doing here is the randomizer has a setting in it that allows essentially like an auto upgrade system, where basically it says like, hey, your weapon, your current weapon, you upgrade it to like a +3, right? Every weapon of smithy quality will always, at that point then onwards, upgrade to a +3. And then if it's like a Somber 1, it'll upgrade to, you know, like a Somber 1. And if you have a Somber 2 weapon, well, then your Somber, your smithy weapons will upgrade to like, I think like a +6, a +5 roughly, or something like that. But long story short of it, it basically just allows your weapons to kind of upgrade off of each other. So what we've already been doing, but without having to worry about those little mini gaps, I kind of want to do it just because it could potentially create some interesting dynamics overall. But we'll see. We'll see. Because, again, it could create some really interesting scenarios, but it may also just be a too easy, in certain aspects at least. Hence why I wanted to add in the DLC for it. Anyways, ramble aside, thank you for joining me, folks. I appreciate your company. Thank you, as always. Have a wonderful rest of your night. Take good care of yourselves. Get some food, some water, some sleep, and all that magical jazz. And, yeah. I will see you all later. We'll probably end up doing some Celeste here at some point. But, well, hopefully that'll be next stream. So, I'll see you folks later. Take care.